They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. First down and a little extra for Mostert. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Not sure exactly what he saw that made him decide to hand it off, but a great decision and a fantastic run.
From our vantage point, what he saw was a defense that got out of its lanes, got out of its gaps, and they were pretty much running to the quarterback, viewing him as the bigger threat. And look at that wide open space, and he rumbled for big-time yardage. Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. They'll run with Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. It's a run with Mostert, and he will get in to make it 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now the man from nearby Stanford, Christian McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Flush to his right. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
One quarter down, 8-0 the score. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. From the gun, here's Newton. Being chased, and he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Newton. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And some room to work. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 40 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line. 8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. Here's Mostert. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the 1st half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And he is in to make it 16-0. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Lance now on 1st down. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. Lance now on 1st down. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle as the 1st half is winding down. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The 3rd time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 2-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the 3rd.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
aggressive and going for it. And right up until that one, they got 2 for 2.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A final shot before the break. Newton. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Robbie Anderson. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And this is caught. He hits more. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Samson Ebukam. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Newton. That is caught by Anderson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. McCaffrey is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Cam looking to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
He's got a man complete. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 79 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. It's a run with Mostert.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Newton on first down. Wide open, it's Marshall complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
2nd and 10. To throw is Newton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. Flushed out right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Newton. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Panthers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. This is McCaffrey on the give. And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. That'll be caught by Anderson. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
And with the scoreboard against him here in the 4th quarter, this was definitely 4-down territory. Really nice job there finding a way to get open, and a really nice throw. That sets him up with 1st and goal.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Tommy Trimble there to make the grab. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Check 52.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 92 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out. Ray certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Plants a handoff here to Mostert. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these...
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, pulled it in. Finally settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
And it looks like the Panthers hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of it.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing second and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Newton now to throw. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Deebo Samuel, 56 yards. And the 49ers add on to their lead. They'll try and throw for it. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the 49ers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. And it looks like the Panthers hands team does its job. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent. Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Flush to his right. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Niners come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.